Madden Football is the home of the Super Bowl, and this historic matchup is brought to you by EA Sports. It's the Niners and the Ravens, and it's coming up next.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight, it is all on the line. We play for the Lombardi Trophy, as it'll be the AFC champion Baltimore Ravens taking on the NFC champions, the San Francisco 49ers. Alongside my good friend Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Well, CD, the Ravens have perennially been in the conversation. This year, they knock down that door, they win the AFC, and here they are in the Super Bowl.
And remember, they've won in recent years. Super Bowl 35 in Tampa, Super Bowl 47 in New Orleans. What a stretch they could put together if they could claim another title here.
Meanwhile, for the 49ers, they were one of the heavy favorites to win the NFC, and they were able to get it done, and now they look for that elusive sixth Super Bowl title.
Remember, after going 5-0 in their first 5 appearances here, they've lost 2 straight. Super Bowl 47 to the Ravens in New Orleans and Super Bowl 54 to Kansas City in Miami. They'd love to start another streak like they had in the 80s when they won 4 Super Bowl titles.
It's a rematch of Super Bowl 47, -1 Harbaugh. The Ravens and 49ers are underway. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Ravens offense going to work, and as usual, it's Lamar Jackson, the former MVP of the league, at the helm.
And he spoke very eloquently and passionately on Media Day about what a victory here would mean for him. He knows this just isn't any other game. This is the kind of game that stays with you for a lifetime. If there's anyone on this field tonight who's most ready for this moment, I think it's this man right here.
Jackson looking to throw right away. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
They go play action now. Jackson. And his throw is incomplete. So 2 incompletions have led him to an early 3rd and 10. Jackson. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll run. This is Gus Edwards. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry. Now a 2nd and 6. Jackson. He finds the rookie, Zay Flowers. 7 yards there and a first down.
He decided to run a hitch route. It really helps to have a guy who can turn it loose. And, boy, he rifled one in there on that one. Not much run after catch, but it worked really well.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now it's Jackson.
A short one there, caught by Likely.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
From the 33, here's 2nd down and 5.
Up the middle, it's Edwards. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. And this will be play number 8 of the opening drive. It's 3rd and short. Here's Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And this will move the chains again as the tackle is going to be made at the 49ers' 17-yard line. The defense surrenders a 13-yard pass play there on 3rd and 1. So opening drive, 3rd down, they go with a slant. It works.
And I'm wondering when the league's going to figure it out because everyone throws it on 3rd down. You expect pressure, so you want the ball in the hands of the quarterback quickly. It's a 3-step route ordinarily, and you're throwing it where you see the receiver breaking towards you. So it's an inside route. Everyone likes it, and it's executed very well.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On 3rd down, Jackson escaping the pressure right. And they'll get him down 2 yards shy after a pickup of 8. 4th and 2.
Now a pause, and there's an injured Raven in need of some assistance. We'll take a break and get a report from Vegas after this.
So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. From the right hash, and this one just a chippy. Tucker's kick is good. 3 points, probably not going to win this Super Bowl, but at least you get something on the opening drive.
And it's certainly not going to lose it. So the bottom line is, come away with the points now, come back and get greedy later, and try and put it in the end zone.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
So here are the Niners now to get their first drive.
Leading them out, someone who took the league by storm last year is the most famous Mr. Irrelevant ever. From Iowa State, it's Brock Purdy.
As we begin the Super Bowl, we are looking at one of the game's most important players. And whether he's the centerpiece of the offense or taking a backseat to his teammates, offenses always look to the quarterback to be a leader in moments like this. He's got to be that calm, composed pillar out there who stays level-headed and keeps everyone focused on the task at hand.
On 1st down, Purdy. Well, that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
Used to have a coach used to tell us all the time, those scouting reports aren't just to use up paper, guys. Well, nowadays, we're watching a computer screen, right? They scouted this team very well. Know that they like to use the running backs in the passing game. They covered that play successfully.
Purdy now to throw off the play action. That's complete out left to Ayuk.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers.
They brought in the heavy set on 3rd down, and that usually means running play, but we have seen them throw out of that formation, and sure enough, they snuck the tight end out on that one, wound up hitting him for a first down.
They go play action here. Purdy. He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
Only able to gain a couple there, and it'll be 2nd down. And forget about the run to set up the pass. They're just coming out throwing.
Forget trying to set anything up. They feel like they have the advantage. They feel like they have the matchups, and they're just attacking right now.
Yep, going to the air on the opening drive.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd down and 8. Purdy now to throw. Another grab here for the dynamic Christian McCaffrey. And McCaffrey going to pick up a Niners first down as he'll get this down to the 47-yard line. Again, it's Purdy to throw it.
That's complete. It's Kyle Juszczyk. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
And as a quarterback, you're always pleased when you can use all the weapons at your disposal. Here he spots his fullback underneath, gets the completion right there for a nice pickup.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd down and 1. Now former 6th-round pick, it's Elijah Mitchell.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks.
Not your normal call in short yardage, but the toss works very well there. Big people out in front, being physical, and they pick up a first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Now Purdy. They'll find Ayuk open right side.
And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it'll be 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter.
Throwing here, Purdy. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
Deebo Samuel was the intended receiver, and that'll make it 3rd down.
Purdy looking to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 12-yard line. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Once again, it's Mitchell. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Purdy. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. And his kick is indeed good, and that will tie us at 3-3. So matching field goals on our opening 2 drives.
Yeah, it feels like 2 boxers feeling each other out here in the early going of the game, right? Exchanging some jabs, but none of the heavy stuff just yet.
Each team with a possession, each team with a field goal as the kick is away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Baltimore set to take over here for their 2nd possession of the game. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it. Forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's second down.
Well, it's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, Kai just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. He released that awkwardly. It almost looked like a pitcher who gripped his fastball a little too hard and let it go late, and it bounced in front of the plate.
Yeah, one of those fastballs that ends up at 57 feet, not 60 feet, 6 inches. Just a little short with the arm, which is unusual because we saw him in warm-ups. He's got a big, strong arm when he delivers it with confidence.
Play action. Now Jackson. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner. And this is a quarterback who's already had success on the ground in this first half, but this time they're able to hem him in.
And it's always different when you rush a mobile quarterback as opposed to a guy you know will be right back in the pocket. In this case, you got to make sure the inside pressure and the outside pressure match, and maybe even a second wave to make sure if he squirts free, you've got someone to tackle him.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Here's Purdy on 1st and 10. Open man is Jerron Jennings. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Here's Purdy. His throw incomplete.
Well, we keep stats on everything, don't we? This is one that you don't want to have. That's his second drop right here in the first quarter.
Yeah, I was going to say, only in the first quarter. Certainly a ship that he wants to right quickly. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Back to throw, Purdy. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is going to have a Niners first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Once more, Purdy looking to throw. And that is incomplete. Wow, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, it certainly appears that they're going to try and keep getting him the football. It's the 3rd time they've looked in his direction. Unfortunately, haven't completed one yet, but I'm not sure they're going to shy away from him. They feel like they've got something there, and they want to capitalize on it.
I think you're right. We're only in the first quarter, so a lot of opportunities ahead. Throwing on 2nd down, it's Purdy. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 9 yards that time.
Mitchell impressing with that carry, and it speaks to the kind of player he is. The San Francisco still made room for him in their offense after acquiring Christian McCaffrey. The only thing that slowed him down so far? Injuries. Defenses, they haven't had much effect on him.
On first down, they go back to Mitchell. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down. From the 35, here's a 2nd and 8. Right back to Mitchell here. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
I know at times today's NFL sure feels like everything's about the guy throwing the football, but when you've got a guy who can run it and move it and gain this type of yardage, you'll take him each and every time.
Now this time they'll throw it. Here's Purdy. And that one too wide and incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Now a 2nd and 10. To throw again, Purdy. That's caught out right by Jennings. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5. That brings us to the end of one in Super Bowl 58. Much more to come from Las Vegas after this. 3-3 our score. The NFL on EA Sports continues right after this message. Already a pair of third down conversions for them on this drive, but right now they need 5 yards on this third down try. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. And he is going to have a 49ers first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
And he's taken down at the 7 after a gain of 7.
And once again, leverage wins. The offensive line, lower than the defensive front, They moved him and found some good space for the guy carrying the ball.
Second down and 3, ball on the 7. Looking to throw. Purdy. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. The offense on third down, they have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. Back to throw. Purdy. That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And the 49ers have now taken the lead. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the...
And now, of course, all scoring plays are reviewed, and I think they're going to take an extra long look at this one. They're taking a peek at whether or not those feet were in bounds, and obviously a big call here in the end zone.
And not just the feet. How about the hands? How is the ball possessed while the feet are hopefully getting down in bounds? That's what they're trying to look at to see if it all comes together.
So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review, so they had it right.
That's what it is.
Jake Moody now for the point after. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Ravens offense now, they get set to head back on the field. Just a lone field goal for them so far, trailing 10-3 as they come up 1st and 10. The drive starts with a carry by Edwards. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's Edwards again on 2nd down. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
They were not fooling around at all, were they? 2nd and short, and they brought out the heavy package. Almost felt like the super heavy package against that defense, didn't it?
Yeah, I don't think they expected that much beef up front, and it turned into an easy 1st down conversion. On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. That's out to Hill, right side complete. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Justice Hill, 65 yards. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying up this Super Bowl. Well, he's used to running it that distance. Here he had to catch it, too, before making the run. Heck of a play for the score.
There's not many things better for an offense than a back who's a complete guy who can run it and catch it. And we just saw him complete a big-time play for a touchdown.
Justin Tucker for the extra point.
And he'll put it through, and that evens us up at 10 apiece. The drive there only spanning 3 plays, and it's capped off with a Ravens touchdown. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Here's McLeod from his end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. San Francisco set to go on offense once more. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
The run there on first down gets him a yard to the 26.
Nice run defense presented there, and what I mean by that is discipline. Guys filling the right gaps in the right holes, no one over-pursuing, and making a very nice play.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Operating from the gun, Purdy throws the out route and completes it to Samuel. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Purdy from the gun. That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They'll wind up getting just a yard, and it's 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
A 2nd down throw for Purdy, and it's incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, Purdy. Throw out wide is incomplete.
Yeah, that's a nice job there defensively to blanket those receivers on 3rd down. And as a quarterback, all you can do is just loft one toward the bench, not too close, mind you, and live to punt the football.
So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Taking it about the 16. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Jackson going to give this one to Edwards. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Now it's Jackson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
A good play on the ball, getting a hand on it, but it was tipped up in the air before falling incomplete. And that leads to way too many moments where bad things can happen for a defense and good things can happen for an offense. And this is tough to teach in today's football because everyone wants to make a highlight play. Tip it up in the air, grab it yourself, take it the other way. But sometimes that can backfire. How do you teach these guys to just make the good, solid, fundamental play of knocking it to the ground and not trying to make a highlight reel play that could backfire?
It's a 43-yard punt, a return of 5.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their 35-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. This is Jennings. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. First play of the drive going for 14 and also going for a first down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
First down, here's Mitchell.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
55 yards rushing for him now in the first half of this Super Bowl.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field. And they love to run against that because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. And I still remember being in school and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield and hit you little people.
Good run there. That's good for 28 yards.
Well, this is a defense that's definitely on their heels now because they gave up the running play for good yardage 1 play ago. Now the pass here sets this offense up 1st and goal. They're going to have to dig in strong now because they've been in retreat so far in this drive.
And it's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the 49ers have moved out in front.
And in the red zone, I guess this is why you have a guy like that on your roster.
Without a doubt, and if you have him, you use him because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
Extra point try now for Moody.
He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Just a 4-play drive that time.
And it's Deebo Samuel who caps things with a touchdown reception. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. And Baltimore's offense set for this next possession. They find themselves down 17-10 as they come up on a 1st and 10.
The drive will start with an option going left. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. It was Clelin Ferrell who was able to rush in and make that tackle.
Well, sometimes that option can get bogged down before the gears really even get into motion, and I think that's what we saw there.
And I think what he saw defensive end right in his face because he looked up and he was right there. Didn't even have a chance to get going.
3rd and 4. To throw is Jackson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is because he understands how to get open in key situations.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw into the hands of Andrews. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end, and look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football, and that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Again, Jackson. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. 4th down, and out comes Jordan Stout here to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. That'll go as a 39-yard punt, give him 9 on the return, and the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. Deebo Samuel and the 49ers back in possession here. He's the star wide receiver, and he's doing his thing so far here into the 2nd quarter.
And how you get distinguished as a star is each and every week performing to a high level no matter what they throw at you, because you're always wanting to take him out of the game if you're a defensive team. How do you press him, double him, triple him, all those things? But the best players show up each and every week, solid games and some spectacular ones.
And he has showed up time and time again. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Purdy. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know that there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is 3rd and 10. Shotgun now with Purdy. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Niners first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I don't care how many times we say it, I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Purdy's throw pulled in by Kittle. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line. Now here's a throw that's complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that will bring up 2nd down. Purdy now to throw. Connects with Kittle underneath. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives him a much better opportunity to convert on third down.
Play number 7 coming on this drive. It's 3rd and inches. Purdy off the play fake. That is caught. And he is going to have a 49ers first down as they're able to move the sticks with a gain of 4 on 3rd and inches.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
Purdy sets up to throw again. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Sets him up nicely. 1st and goal. It was a pickup of 14.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Back to throw, Purdy. And not able to get it that time. He'd hit on 6 straight passes. Not there, 2nd down.
The way he's been slinging it in the first half, you expect everything he throws to go for a touchdown, but I guess he's going to have to wait to try and pick up that 3rd, isn't he?
Yeah, I thought he had him for a 2nd, but you're right, not to be. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Purdy looking to throw. Touchdown! Brandon Ayuk. A 7-yard touchdown ground. And the 49ers continue to look good here in the first half of this Super Bowl.
In goal line situations, defensive backs are taught never to get beat inside. So the fade route is a great answer to that. And quarterbacks, if they just throw it where only their receiver can get it, they have a great opportunity to make it work.
Now Moody for the PAT. And the lead is up to 14. So the drive goes 75 yards, 10 plays. And it was Brandon Ayuk capping it off with a touchdown reception. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And now here come the Ravens. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Jackson's throw complete there to Beckham. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Jackson now. They set up the screen to Hill. His 2nd catch, and this one not nearly as electrifying as his first. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Jackson. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th.
Well, it's looking like another 3 and out here, and at some point, got to be able to put together a drive to keep your defense from having to go right back out on the field. I feel like things are starting to unravel a little bit, and we're not even at halftime.
So they're forced to punt on fourth as this one's away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
Well, this offense and Elijah Mitchell coming back onto the field now.
And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point.
Purdy looking to throw on first down here.
Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Final play of the half. Purdy.
Incomplete. So we've arrived at halftime here in Super Bowl 57. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, BG, thanks very much, and welcome one and all to our beautiful new downtown Orlando studios for this EA Sports Halftime Report. The highlights are fairly one-sided to this point. It's a 2-touchdown difference here at the break, but I wouldn't call this one over just yet. I think there could still be some fireworks yet to come.
All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
These two teams sat through a longer than usual 30-minute wait, but we're back in action here in this Super Bowl.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter.
Purdy going to lead the 49ers to the line, 1st and 10.
At their own 19-yard line.
Here's the Pro Bowler, Christian McCaffrey.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they establish that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin too.
Here's a second down and 7 from the 37.
Again, they run again. It's McCaffrey. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Here's 3rd and 3. Purdy will set up to throw it here. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13.
Short yardage situation, you have to wonder if they thought that they were just going to run it inside. But you have to be cognizant of the back slipping out of the backfield trying to find some open space. And that's exactly what he does to the tune of a first down.
They run over center with Mitchell. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down. From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 6. Throwing here, Purdy. Taking a shot for Samuel. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. Purdy. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play. Whatever the discussions were at halftime to try to slow down this offense, it has not worked to this point.
Yeah, I have a vision right now of everything that was discussed at the half just being torn in shreds or being erased off of the Microsoft Surface tablets because none of it is working. They are really locked in on offense.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They go play action here. Purdy. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Justin Matabike just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Samuel bringing in the slant. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Here's Purdy. Back to Deebo Samuel for consecutive catches. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's 1st and goal. Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with the bigger guy to try and use size? Got to try to go with the quicker guy and sometimes even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal.
That's good hard running right there on 1st and goal. That gets them down to the 2 and puts a lot more pressure on that defense.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Again, McCaffrey. And good work there defensively as they're able to keep him out of the end zone. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
Partner, one thing I was lousy at growing up, track and field, I could never anticipate the start before a race, but how about that backer? He figured it out, jumped the count, and turned it into a really nice play for his defense.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. That'll be caught by Ayuk. Touchdown 49ers. Brandon Ayuk, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl. And the Niners will extend their 3rd quarter lead here in this Super Bowl. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting him and by him going up and getting it.
So here's Mooney back out there now to send this one away. On the return is Duvernay. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Ravens offense getting ready now for their first possession of the second half. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. In motion left is Beckham.
He's going to handle it on the touch pass.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
From the 20, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Now it's Jackson. And that'll be caught by the big tight end, Andrews.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think they were looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed, can flat out run. You put that whole pack together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
These guys have punted 4 times already, and they're staring at a 5th, barring a conversion here on 3rd down.
They'll try and run for the first with Edwards.
And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Jackson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down and a 21-yard gain.
This guy's proven himself to be one of the best in the NFL. He brings an added dimension to their offense with his ability to read defenses and know when he's able to pull it down and take off and go.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Jackson options out left.
The quick feet back. Look at this. Middle of the field, a breakaway. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown.
It's a scintillating run by Lamar Jackson.
And the Ravens are able to cut into that deficit.
So a very important first drive of the 3rd quarter, Charles, and safe to say, a much-needed touchdown.
Which leads to the question, where was this in the first half? Because if they'd had a few more drives like that, they wouldn't be in this situation. But that is the kind of drive that sends a message to the other side. We're going to be here, and we're going to battle you to the end.
Tucker with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. 5 plays there on that drive.
And it was capped off by the touchdown run that came from Lamar Jackson.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Here's McLeod from his end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. As San Francisco's offense returns to the field, their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive to about the 33-yard line.
Brandon, we just saw the benefits of being able to run the ball successfully. They pick up 4 yards on that carry. So now if you're a play caller, you can do just about anything you want. But on the defensive side of the ball, you're scrambling a little bit. Now you're behind trying to figure out Do I need to blitz him? Do I need to pressure him? How do I gain an advantage on this snap?
Another run, this time McCaffrey. Not much there, maybe a couple up to the 35.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved.
Here is 3rd down and 4. Now Purdy. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 40-yard punt, no return.
Baltimore about ready to go on offense.
And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action, now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
Now it's Jackson.
He'll find Bateman once more.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. It's a gain of 35.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Up the middle, here's Edwards. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Jackson options out left. And holding it may be the wrong decision as he's stopped in the backfield. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
Considering they've seen him have some big gains against him throughout this game, that's got to feel like a measure of revenge as they trap him behind the line of scrimmage for a loss.
1st down marker at the 31. It's 3rd down. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
That was a nice job defensively of disguising their coverage and making it difficult for the quarterback to lock in on a receiver, and it results in an incomplete pass.
So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And that is no good. Oh, he missed it just wide of the upright, and this will remain a 2-touchdown game.
Well, Brandon, anything beyond 50, you start rolling the dice a bit. And once you get up around 57, 58 yards, the chances of making it go down dramatically. And sure enough, this one winds up no good.
And San Francisco gets set to go here.
No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts.
Well, now they'll start 3 yards shy of midfield after that long 57-yard miss. They start on the ground with McCaffrey, and it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. The Georgia man, Roquan Smith, came in and got him.
When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
Call it a gain of 5 that time. They'll be left with a 3rd down and about 9 to go.
Purdy now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Niners 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them, and these guys have been taking advantage so far.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Operating from the gun, Purdy.
Oh, he'll look downfield for Kittle.
And it's complete. In the end zone, touchdown 49ers. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown of this Super Bowl.
And the 49ers are feeling good as they extend their lead in this Super Bowl.
Well, the lost sleep that the defensive coordinator had all week preparing for this game, a good portion of it was trying to prepare for him because he's absolutely a phenomenal player.
And a lot of times around the goal line, they know it's going to him. It's just so hard to stop.
And that's where it really becomes difficult because you're exactly right. They know it's going to him, yet they still can't stop it. That tells you when you're a dominant player.
Moody good with the extra point.
And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
And the Ravens taking the field.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
They'll run with Edwards here to begin the drive. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
They've been running it well all game, and why not? The big guys up front, they're just having a ball creating monster holes for their guys to run through.
We are through 3 quarters of play here from Allegiant Stadium in Super Bowl 58. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back in the Super Bowl. Time to decide who gets to hoist that Lombardi trophy as we begin the 4th and final quarter of action.
A throw over the middle, taken in.
Still going inside the 20.
And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Odell Beckham, 65 yards.
And the Ravens have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
The electric OBJ, the short reception, and then he did the rest of the work himself.
You know, there's a thing that the players always talk about, the coaches in the league, they call it play speed. Because, you know, we have that time speed when we're running the 40s at the combine and, you know, in pro days and all of that. But play speed is different. Jay's play speed is some of the best in the league. In other words, when he has the ball in his hands or he's running a route, He runs it just a little bit harder than most people, and oftentimes you come up wrong on your angles trying to tackle him.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field.
And they have been the better of the two sides to this point with a 2-score lead, fourth quarter of this Super Bowl, and the Lombardi Trophy within reach as they start this drive 1st and 10.
The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. Able to slither by. And they're able to get this one across the 35. The drive starting with a first down, 11 yards on that pickup. The running game continues to be a big part of their success here early in the fourth quarter.
And with those types of runs, that tells you they feel very confident in their running game. They feel very strong at this stage of the contest, and they want to keep doing exactly what we saw there, running the ball down their throat.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Roquan Smith, the pro, the former Bear, is there to make the stop.
This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this fourth quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the fourth quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done, because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score, but they can't be so aggressive as to give up their edge, their gaps, and have the offense hit them with a big play.
And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40.
22 yards there, a first down. The passing game continues to be their friend. Even with a stable lead here in the fourth, Charles, they're going back to that well.
Yeah, with their overall philosophy, you know that they trust their quarterback. He's been able to throw it well. They continue to throw these safe passes. Who can blame them?
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
2nd and 10.
Throwing again. Purdy connects with Kittle underneath. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7.
Third and 3.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
So Purdy off and Moody on for the 49er field goal.
This to make it a 3-score game late. And his kick is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down. But don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Ravens offense back out there. And their Super Bowl hopes are dwindling here in the fourth. That AFC crown from 2 weeks ago starting to seem like a distant memory. And this one just has not gone as they had hoped. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen here to Edwards. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
On 2nd down, here's Jackson. Looking for Bateman. He's got him complete. Jackson to Bateman there for the Baltimore first. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. The 49ers get there. It was Eric Armstead fighting his way through that time to record the sack.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him. But even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
On 2nd down, Jackson. This one caught by his tight end, Andrews. The Ravens on 3rd down. They're right at about the league average, 40%, 4 for 10. This is 3rd and 9. To throw is Jackson. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll be touched out here, but not before he does pick up the first. They chalk that one up as a gain of 34 on 3rd down.
Well, this game has certainly had no shortage of offense. Both teams have been revved up from the start. And here's yet another big play. Boy, both defenses have just got to be dragging out there because they've been run ragged throughout.
So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson.
So many offenses want to include their running backs into their passing offense and be able to swing the ball out or check it down to them. But sometimes those guys are just not as comfortable catching the ball as they are running it.
Here's 2nd and 10. Jackson will throw again. Crossing the field, Beckham makes a catch. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to him? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Lamar Jackson taking it in from 11 yards out. And the Ravens are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. So the lanes continue to be there for Lamar Jackson to run that football. That his 2nd touchdown run of the game.
You know what I would like? I'd like for us to be able to go into a defense's room after playing Lamar Jackson and watch the tape and see how much of a lane was really there and how much he created just through his talents. In any event, Lamar Jackson finds the end zone, doesn't he?
He always seems to, but that's a good point. We sometimes put blame on the defense. Maybe we just need to praise Lamar Jackson a little bit more.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
The football will come out to the 25 as McLeod will not return it.
The 49ers offense now. They work their way back onto the field.
Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
On first down, this is McCaffrey.
And he'll get this up just shy of the 30.
Well, that kind of run on first down, that's a winning type of a run. That just sets things up for them moving forward as they begin the drive.
Second and 6, just inside the 30. They stay on the ground. McCaffrey again. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards.
That's the type of impact play you expect from McCaffrey, the comeback player of the year runner-up in 2022. Despite a midseason trade, put up almost 1,900 all-purpose yards and also made his second Pro Bowl.
Up the gut, McCaffrey. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
I think what we just saw there, partner, was linebacking speed that can trump O-line power. We see that at times because he filled the gap before the offensive lineman could get to the next level and take him on.
Purdy will set up to throw it here.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Jennings was the one he was looking for, and it's third down. Now a draw play to McCaffrey. And they'll get this across the midfield stripe, but still winding up short of the first down. A good pickup there, 7 yards, but it brings up fourth down. Here comes the 49ers punter now, as he's on to kick it away. There, this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it.
The offense for the Ravens returns to the field. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game, and they need points on this drive and in a relatively quick manner.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The quick feet by Jackson. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
This is a rarity in the NFL, a 100-yard game on the ground for a quarterback. Even as those passers get more athletic and mobile, we only see about 5 of these a season. Takes a special set of circumstances for it to happen, and of course, a special player.
Jackson on first down. A short throw caught by Andrews, and he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
Here's 2nd and 3.
Jackson.
He finds Bateman over the middle.
5th catch of the afternoon, and that gives him a first down.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
They'll go with Hill here on first down. He's got it to the 43 here. Now a 2nd and 6. Here's Jackson. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Eric Armstead able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening.
How about that, partner? His 2nd sack of the game, and that puts him in some pretty good company. 17 guys have had 2 sacks in the previous 52 Super Bowls, but only 3 have had the record number of 3 sacks in this game.
And we've got the list here. If he gets another one and everyone behaves nicely, we might just list those out for him. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back.
Everyone gears up for 3rd down, talks about the importance of it. But 4th down, that's truly the moment of truth play, isn't it?
Everything's dialed up a little bit more. And, it's such a momentum play, isn't it?
Absolutely, because it can flip either way depending on who converts on 4th down.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It was Jadeveon Clowney who got upfield for the stop. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 70 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 3rd down now as they look for one more 1st down to help salt this one away. McCaffrey running up the middle. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3. The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7. Out of the pistol, McCaffrey. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line.
Let's have some fun. Let's get something going, man. Let's go. Let's go. Get him going, baby. Let's concentrate on what we got to do here.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a 1st here on 3rd down. A give running left, it's McCaffrey. And he'll be taken down well before the 1st at about the 36-yard line. So here we go. It's Jake Moody now in a big spot.
From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this one is right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but they still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
So here's Moody back out there now to send this one away. On the return is Duvernay, taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Down by 13, a little over a minute to go. They've come so far this year, but they need 2 quick scores late in this Super Bowl.
Oh, ready?
Now Jackson.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
And now defensively in the 2-minute drill, the big key to me, make sure you understand your assignments, and anytime you get a chance to tackle someone in bounds, get them on the ground.
Inside a minute to go. Here's 2nd and 10 now. Throwing, Jackson.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
What a Super Bowl it's been to this point. Now a critical 3rd down here. Jackson to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Here's Jackson.
And his throw here's incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Jackson.
Completes it to Aguilar. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers 35. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
Well, you have to expect in this situation that the defense is going to be playing the perimeter. They don't want any easy passes out there where someone can grab it and step out of bounds. So that was excellent work there to force the incompletion.
Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Jackson. That'll be caught by Hill.
This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. And the San Francisco 49ers will hoist the Lombardi Trophy as Super Bowl champions. For the victors getting to hoist that Lombardi Trophy, you know, we've talked to guys that have done it, and they say there's no better feeling in sports.
I don't know how there can be. The journey to get to this game is incredible. And then to finally break through and win it when all eyes are on this game alone because there's nothing else going on, that's just got to be absolutely amazing. The task, incredible. But the accomplishment, forever.